I made $439,809 using AI sports betting. But the number is not the whole story. The real story is what changed in my process once I stopped treating sports betting like a guessing game and started treating it like an information game. Because that is what betting really is. It is not just who has the better team. It is not just who has the star player. It is not just who looked good last night. It is context, price, timing, and understanding what the market already knows, what it may be overreacting to, and where the actual edge might still be hiding. Before I started using AI seriously, I had the same problem a lot of bettors have. I could talk myself into almost anything. If I liked a matchup, I would find reasons to support it. If a player was hot, I would act like that trend had to continue. If a line looked tempting, I would focus on the upside and ignore the parts that made me uncomfortable. That is the trap. The bet does not have to be stupid to be dangerous. Sometimes the most expensive bets are the ones that sound smart enough to justify. AI changed that for me because it made the analysis much harder to fake. Instead of just asking, "Do I like this pick?" I started asking better questions. What is the market already pricing in? What has to go right for this bet to win? What is the cleanest argument against it? Is the value still there? Or did I miss the best number? Am I betting the actual matchup? Or am I betting the story around it? That is where Parlay AI comes in. Parlay AI is built for sports betting analysis. When you enter a pick, you can choose the AI model you want to use or compare different models when you want more perspective. But the real difference is the context behind the analysis. Parlay AI can work with live context, current stats, matchup details, market movement, and the information that actually matters around the pick. So the output is not just a confident paragraph that sounds good, it is analysis tied to what is happening right now. And the part that matters most to me is what happens after a loss. Most bettors lose, get annoyed, and move on. Then they make the same mistake again with a different team, a different player, or a different sport. Parlay AI reflects on losses. It looks at the reasoning, the missed risk, the assumption that failed, and what should be adjusted next time. That feedback loop is where the process starts getting sharper. Once I had AI helping me pressure test picks and review what went wrong, I started noticing patterns I used to miss. There were spots where I trusted recent form too much, spots where I was too early, spots where I was too late, spots where I liked the story more than the price. And once you see those patterns clearly, you can actually fix them. That was the biggest shift. I stopped trying to find more bets and started trying to remove bad ones. That sounds simple, but it is one of the hardest parts of betting. There is always another line, another angle, another prop, another parlay that looks close enough to talk yourself into. AI helped me slow that down. It gave me a way to test the logic before the bet was placed, instead of waiting until after the loss to realize the warning signs were obvious. The best use of AI in sports betting is not having it tell you what you want to hear. It is having it challenge the pick before your money is attached to it. If the angle is strong, the analysis should make it stronger. If the angle is weak, you want to know that before the game starts. That is where the edge builds. Not from one lucky hit, not from one hot streak. From making better decisions over and over again. When I look back at how I got to $439,809, the biggest difference was not that every pick suddenly became perfect. No system works like that. The difference was that my process became harder to break. AI helped me compare more information faster. It helped me catch bias earlier. It helped me understand why a bet looked attractive and whether that attraction was actually supported by the data. It also helped me handle losses differently. A bad result did not just disappear into the past. It became information. It became a clue. It became something the next decision could learn from. that is a completely different way to bet. Most bettors are focused only on the next pick. I became focused on the system behind the pick, because if the system gets sharper, the results have a chance to scale. That is why I think AI is going to change sports betting in a massive way. The average bettor is still reacting emotionally, chasing what just happened, or trusting an angle because it feels right. But when you have AI looking at live context, stats, market movement, matchup details, and your own betting history, you are operating with a totally different. You are not just asking what can win. Almost anything can win. You are asking whether the bet is worth making. That question changed everything for me. And that is why I built Parlay AI. Because the future of sports betting is not just having more picks, it is having a better process than everyone else.